All right, give me your question. पढ़ दें इसको माइक्रोफोन पे जाके
This is a question sent from the lady's side, and I think this is in connection with the question to which Huzur provided very detailed answer last night. The lady has written, when these points of the illogical concepts of forgiveness and dual nature of Christ are discussed with the Christian friends, we have had the reply that this is the plan of God and we cannot understand the ways of God. Where do we go from this in our preaching?
This is, in fact, this question relates to the concept of mystery. Generally, when you discuss the concept of Trinity with Christians and put this excuse before them, we cannot understand it, unfortunately. As long as we do not understand it, how we can believe in it? And this is illogical to all human appearance. So the answer to this question, generally put forward by the Christians, is this, that this is a mystery. And you cannot understand every mystery. Human mind is limited and the ways of God are unlimited. So how can you claim to understand the unlimited with your limited capabilities? Your faculties are too small and narrow to conceive the ways of God. So you should accept it. You understand, you believe in so many things which you cannot understand. This is the normal stance taken by the Christians. But it is fallacious, totally unacceptable. The fact is that you should analyze it and take it out of the region of mystery to the region of paradox. It is not a mystery. This is absolutely false to claim it to be a mystery. It is a paradox. We believe in mysteries, but we do not believe in paradoxes. For instance, you believe in the concept of atom bomb, the reality of atom bomb, but you may not understand the ABC of what atom bomb is. So anything which is even if it is a scientific phenomena, if you do not understand the facts of that phenomena, but in itself that phenomena is understandable, that is a mystery for you. As long as you do not study the basics of that phenomena and begin to understand it, that remains a mystery for you. But it is not a paradox. Paradox is quite a different thing altogether. There have been mysteries in the past, scientific mysteries, which were understandable. Later on, new light was shed on those mysterious aspects of some scientific phenomena. Later investigations proved them to be quite normal. There was nothing mysterious about them. In the sense that mystery should be understood. When I say mystery, I mean anything which is not understood by man, but which is understandable. If enough facts are given to you, if enough application of mind is devoted to that problem, then it is not beyond comprehension ultimately. This is what I conceive as mystery. But there are other things which are called occult. They are also a branch of mystery. In the occult you do not believe, and no scientific man can make you believe in the occult, because they themselves believe in some other mysteries or the facts of life. This is to be fully understood. this difference. Then I will come to the third possibility which I mentioned earlier, the possibility of there being a paradox. Remaining within the four walls of mysteries, you can divide them into two types. One, a mystery as long as you do not investigate the matter, while by nature it is understandable and it is a reality. The second, which belongs to the realm of the occult, which is just hocus pocus and superstition. And there is no reality of it and no scientific way to investigate that. So all the witchcraft and the secret magics and various cults which believe in this and that, they all fall to the category of the occult. They are also called mysteries by scientists, but mysteries which are rejected offhand. Nobody believes in them. What is the difference between the two? Why we believe in one mystery and why do not we believe in the other type? When you further investigate it, then the analysis of Trinity would become even clearer. The fact is that we believe in the scientific mysteries not through argumentation, but because they are so evident as facts of life that we have to believe in them. Whether an explanation is there or is not there, that does not make any difference, because explanation is sought after the fact. Fact is not created through explanation. This is a completely different thing, and I will make it more clear through illustration. Now, if you see the phenomena of television, you know it because you are seeing it. You believe it not because you understand how it was produced. Because it is as a fact, you know it. So the facts are acceptable not as mysteries, but as facts. So those facts which are apparent and self-evident by their very existence, and any human being through his five senses can approach those facts and see them and observe them. If the phenomena behind those facts is ununderstandable, you call it a sort of mystery. The phenomena part of it, not the reality part of it. All scientific mysteries belong to such realm. We know atom bomb is there not because we began to believe in atomic theory through theoretical investigation. Because we know Hiroshima is wiped out of Earth, and the atom bomb has given enough proof of its existence. So all those things which are self-evident, which are observable, which are detectable, you begin to believe in them first and then pursue the reason of their existence. The justification of their existence is followed later on. So if you do not understand that part of it, that philosophy is a mystery, not the fact of life. And no scientist makes you believe in a mystery as long as it does not become a reality. The occult is something different. Occult is something in which people say they believe, but they cannot prove an evidence of its existence. They cannot provide an evidence of its existence. They cannot offer proof. And whenever scientific research or investigation is made, the fact eludes that investigation, not the phenomena behind it. They are two different things. For instance, some people believe in ghosts. Let them. As far as they are individually they are concerned, they are free to believe.